Vincent, tell a joke.
That's not a great way to introduce a guest, Jeremy.
Tell a joke.
I don't do that. Why?
Don't be that.
Roll the intro. Okay, we're back. We have our guest.
Hello. My name is Vincent.
I'm your host, Jeremy.
I am Dom.
So, Vincent, how are you?
Doing good.
Did you expect that?
No, I was expecting to, a gracious invitation into your home, into your podcast, and you just put me
On the
On the
spot?
spot.
Yeah. We ask that to every one of our guests. And it's great to hear the reaction and to hear their jokes because they're all terrible.
Yeah, they're all trash,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
I'm
like
sorry, you guys. I failed you.
It's cool. Just don't come back on the podcast
Yeah,
again. I'm
well,
just kidding. No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
What a way to start the podcast.
So, how are you?
I'm cold. It's very cold. It's getting colder.
Yeah. Did you expect this weather change? Like, it was so warm in December. Like, December was all warm, and then now it's warm. It's cold.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that we were living in a world of lies and it would all come crashing down eventually. I knew the cold was coming. I knew. And now
Oh.
it's here.
Now, is it as? I know you went to Iceland. Is it as cold as Iceland?
Oh, yeah.
No, Iceland was actually much warmer.
you serious?
Really?
I went in the spring at the same time you guys are going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early March, and it was pretty comfortable. I mean, the wind was extreme.
So, is this
but-
colder?
Oh, this is
Oh
way-
my
It was like 40
gosh.
degrees. 40 degrees. Every
Oh,
day,
that's not
pretty
bad.
much.
Yeah. Did you go on a good day? Is that the rule? Because I hear, how like Iceland weather like changes here and there.
Yeah, I think we got lucky. Sometimes there's storms
Mhm.
and you can get stranded in just massive amounts of snow, but we lucked out. But yeah, I think the average temperature is like in the 30s in the spring, so it's not bad. It's comfy.
Okay. You're going to
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
How
Oh
was
shit! For spring break,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Same time
dude.
you guys are going to.
we're gonna next year. We're gonna
Copy
go
him.
to
Yeah.
Ireland.
We're like, let's go
Going to
Ireland.
Ireland next-
No.
Okay. Yeah,
We're going to what else?
He could like test out the country.
Yeah, for us.
you
Are they
throw me
are they
off.
okay? Or-
Send a white person first. I'll be like, hey, how do you guys feel about
Asian.
people?
Yeah. We didn't know before we go.
Like, test it out for us.
I think we're doing a Asian trip 2020. So I'm
Okay.
going back to Bali, like my homeland, and then from there we're going to Thailand, and then hit up Singapore, and then Japan, I think,
Okay.
and then Hong Kong before Japan, and then Japan. So
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dollars.
that's a lot of time. Yeah. Well, it's crazy because I didn't realize this, but from Bali to Singapore, it's a $50 flight.
$50.
From Singapore to Thailand, $80 flight. From Thailand to Hong Kong, I think it's a $90 flight, and from Hong Kong to Japan, that's the most. It's $120.
Who's piloting these
Yeah.
airplanes?
It's because they're so close. Because from Bali to Singapore is 2 hours away.
Okay.
How much do you think this whole trip will be?
$5,000. Like I said, hands down, it's at the most it's $5,000. It will never cost more than that, in my opinion, because the flights itself overall will cost $2,500, and then you have $2,500 of spending money. Plus, I'm going back to the homeland, like where my family is and everything. So I'm not gonna spend a cent there. I'm not gonna lie, mostly because they're gonna cook and they're like, "Hey, come to our place." And I'm not gonna lie, they're super rich down there. Like when my dad flew down there, they rented a whole villa.
Yeah, you
just
told
from
me,
him,
you told
yeah.
me.
So it's like,
Yeah.
guys, you wanna like pay for my meal? Just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna see them. That's be cool. And everything else, Thailand's really cheap. I heard like you get like pad Thai, like street food for like $5.
I had a professor who like would go and just get a whole wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would come back with all these new clothes. He was like, "This was like 17 cents." It's just like crazy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but Japan's gonna be the most expensive, hands down. Yeah, everything's there is expensive. I heard.
I'm interested in Singapore
Singapore's.
because it's like a
It's-
magical.
Yeah, it
place
is.
where-
Like my mom went when she was young, and she was like, it's a mix of China, Indian culture,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just crazy
I
stuff.
saw who's the guy who took his life. I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
I don't know.
Anthony Bourdain. He went
Oh,
to
yeah,
Singapore
yeah, he
in
went to
one
Singapore,
episode,
Yeah.
and it was really interesting because like you see the people like rationalize it,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
where they're like, yeah, we know that we don't have like freedoms, but like it's fine by us because nothing ever bad happens.
Yes, it's one of the
Yeah,
safest
nothing
countries,
bothers
like
them.
top 10.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
cool.
crazy too because I love this statement by my cousin when he went to Singapore. He goes, "It is the cleanest Chinatown I've ever been to," and that is like, that is a strong point right there.
Usually there's lots of like the sidewalks
Are dirty, dude.
dirty.
Any Chinatown.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the food though.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, because it's like there's everything. There's Indian food, Asian food,
Yeah.
and then there's another. I don't know. There's like 3 cultures, and I don't know what the.
Indian, Chinese, and you're right. I don't know. Maybe it's their own culture.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, I don't know what it is though, but
Yeah.
it's something.
Yeah, I actually.
Type of Asian.
Yeah, I actually just took a culture and health class. So I did a lot of research on Indonesia, and there's just a clusterfuck. And I
It's
really,
just a bunch of people.
yeah, like I just want to find a DNA test myself because apparently we're
23andMe.
yeah. That's what I was honestly
Sponsored.
thinking. Like they're like Europeans came there,
Yeah.
Chinese, the Japanese, the people there itself. So like Balinese people, Australians. So I just want to know what kind of fuck I am. You
Yeah.
know, like how much of a clusterfuck am I?
How many people do you have inside of
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
I want to be.
That's a weird way to say it.
Enough
I want to say like 8. All right, let's get to today's topic. So we're gonna talk about trends.
trend.
Yeah.
What's
dude.
your favorite trend?
My favorite trend of my lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of your
for
lifetime.
lifetime.
Not currently. Why not?
Like something
I think
that.
what was that thing where everybody like everybody danced
the Harlem Shake. Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah,
god.
that was a good one.
That was-
I actually
yeah,
like
That's a
that one.
good
I
trend,
did that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I made a couple in like high school when
Yeah.
it first came out. Yeah.
It's so cringy. I remember.
They're
You know, your dancing has not changed since high school.
yeah no.
The way you dance.
I remember. It's just me like humping various objects in whatever video I'm in. I can't dance. I can hump though. It's a natural instinct, you know. Those muscles. Those are the
Those butt
strongest
muscles?
muscles in my body.
That took over. Yeah, the Harlem Shake.
Yeah.
That was big.
Are you into like any trends now? Like new ones?
Hmm.
Like the Tide Pod challenge? Wait, that's old kind
Well, let me
of.
ask: are there any trends you hate?
Oh.
Any trends you're not a fan?
I'm not a fan of. I don't like clothing trends. I just
Oh,
think
okay,
it's
I
so
know.
stupid. Like or Supreme.
Like
okay,
Supreme?
Okay,
Supreme's a
Supreme,
good example.
Supreme, like
These
the hype
mics-
beast stuff.
Yeah, like I was looking at these mics, like,
You really, dude, these are stickers.
Yeah, no, I realized
For
they're
like 15
stickers,
cents.
But like, you see people, they'll put like Supreme on like a
It's-
wrench,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
sells
Like a
for
brick.
like $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I agree. That's like one of the dumbest
It's
trends.
the
Like,
dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend more than like 300 on a like a hoodie or
That's-
anything.
that's still too
That
much.
is
Yeah.
so much. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
Do you see the brick that sold for like
The Supreme.
$500
Yeah,
now?
I saw that. Yeah,
Like, what do people do that? Do they just
It's
replace a brick
just
in their
a-
house with that brick and be
It's
like,
it's just for like,
the flex factor. Yeah.
yeah, the flex factor.
but
the
where
extra flex.
like,
Yeah,
what would
yeah.
you do with that brick? Do you just like, it's like a trophy or something? Or like,
It's a trophy of stupidity.
yes, yeah.
Put it on your mantelpiece, and you're like,
That's why
behold,
that's why I have
my
3.
stupidity.
I spent
You
money
have
on
three
those.
of
bricks. I built a house out of those bricks.
3 bricks, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have Supreme mortar, you know, so you wipe
The
the
cement.
Supreme. Yeah, the cement is Supreme. Yeah, everything.
Do you
all
just like
Supreme.
want one just to make jokes of it? Or like if it's super cheap? Like,
I feel like, you know what would be good, like, because with those trends, like people, stuff that they value,
Mhm.
there's
Yeah.
always like a big market for like destroying that stuff. Like there's those
Oh,
videos
yeah.
where people like break iPhone, they drop iPhone.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
think
I
about
watched
that.
a lot of videos.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
so
think
what
about
if we
that.
got like a Supreme thing
and
and,
just
then just
flamethrower
like
it?
sledgehammered it or
Yo, yeah.
and people
That
would
would be
like,
really cool.
"Why? What's the point of that?" And then like it's just it spirals out of control.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Vincent 2019. No one takes that idea.
Yeah,
We
that's a good
copyright
idea.
it.
Copyright.
just in case, you know. That's a really good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never thought about it because I saw a lot of those videos like destroying iPhone with a drone, and you're just like, well, I know what the fuck's gonna
Yeah.
happen, or like
Yeah.
dropping an iPhone from a 100 feet building, and I'm
That'd
like,
be sick.
it's gonna break. Like I know it's gonna
We
happen,
all
but I
know
still
what's
watch
happening,
it.
But you watch anyway.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I just recently did the other day? I'm so ashamed of it. I listened to ASMR.
Oh yeah.
That
You
was
shouldn't be ashamed of that.
bro. It was so fucking gross. I don't know how people like that shit. Yo, you want to do some ASMR here? Is this?
ASMR. Sound.
There you go.
Oh my god. Listen to my breath.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down a bit.
I was at the hospital, and my coworker was showing people my podcast. Yeah, and there were like a bunch of cuss words when they showed them the TN one on SoundCloud.
They shouldn't have shown that one. That was very vulgar.
It was like a bunch of cuss
Should I
words.
censor myself?
No.
You're good.
But that was just like excessive.
Excessive.
Like it's like it's very vulgar.
Yeah.
Like
There's a Korean comedian, Bobby Lee, who
Oh,
has a
yeah.
podcast.
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah.
talked about doing one with his friend, where they just, like, they never aired it, but they just said whatever the fuck came to mind, and they just went crazy. Like, and they were like, it was the funniest one we've ever done, but we can't show it to anybody.
yeah, I realized a lot of comedians censored himself. Like I was watching this YouTuber, and he was like, when I was on I don't remember the company, but when he was on that, he was like, I was censored so much, and they released a video where he was not censored at all, and everyone was just like, oh shit, he really like held back, and it was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I think that's something they have to struggle with, because like if you're a comedian on a TV show and you gain like a following, and then people come to your show with like their kids,
Yeah.
and then you're just like dicks,
Yeah.
and then their kids are like, oh.
you gotta watch what you see.
Yeah, like we were actually talking about this before, but like Kevin Hart with that whole controversy. Have you heard about that?
That's just people. It's a new fun thing to like find dirt on people and ruin
Actually,
their-
I was like talking to my sister about this, and I was like, why are people getting
Obsessed with it?
like getting so offended they don't care about it? Like in a sense that, have you heard of like people are like, hey, don't say shit about gay people because I have a friend who's gay. It's like, no, you shouldn't say shit about gay people because that's just wrong. Instead of saying like,
I have a friend that's gay. Yeah.
It's like it's not about morality. It's more so about appearing like moral. So they just know like what path to follow.
Mhm.
They don't know like what's right and wrong. They just know that if they do this, it's bad. But I also think there's something where it's like you're like proving that you're good by showing how bad everybody else is or something.
yeah, like they have like a higher standing. They're like, I'm better than you.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
they're like it's like in Soviet Russia when people would like point at other people to get the onus off of themselves. Like it's just like everybody's taking.
Because I was like,
down.
Because Kevin Hart, it was like like this was a while back when like those jokes weren't that like insane, and like
Yeah.
I was like listening to the actual set, or I was listening to the podcast talking about the actual set, and it's like the podcast they took it out of context because the podcast was like,
Well, they were tweets, weren't they?
that was that, and he did a stand-up comedian, a stand-up act where he was like talking about how his son did a gay tendency.
Oh, okay.
And he was like how he reacted to it, but the whole joke wasn't that he was against his son being gay.
Yeah.
It was just how he was not used to it, and he was like, oh my gosh, he's
Yeah, no, and it's not even like it's not like it's presented in full context.
Yeah.
It's taken to whatever could be the most offensive thing. That's what's they focus
And I was like on Twitter, I was looking at I'm like all these people who were so like the first ones to be like, yo, Kevin Hart, fuck you, he did this shit, were like they weren't even gay. They were just like, I don't know if these people like the thing I'm like,
Well, it's like with like the people who get offended the most are like white girls when you say something about like a black guy, and then like a white girl's like, "How dare you?" And it's like, yeah, it's usually not like usually people who have like actual shit in their lives that is bad. When someone makes a joke, they don't give a
they don't make a big deal out of it
because
then
they got
just make
real shit they got to worry about.
Yeah.
But when your life is like so smooth, you have to like make up new problems. You know,
to make it interesting again, I guess.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just bored. That's what people are. People are just
need
bored.
to like people just need to start digging holes. I think that would solve it. Just start digging
and jump in there, or
no, just to get like their energy out. You know,
oh, okay, okay,
get that pent up frustration
and then bury yourself.
Yeah, just dig a couple holes.
But, you know, that movie Holes was a great idea. I see why they did it now.
Yeah, no, that's why they were doing.
It's the whole
that.
point of it.
Just keep those kids in line and just dig some holes.
I was also like curious about that. I was telling Vince about this in the car, but like, like when you change since like your childhood, is it because you're getting better as a person, or is it because of society?
Well, like it depends on the context. Like, kids are notoriously like just the shittiest.
They're stupid and dumb. And
well, they're
ignorant.
also like not just. I don't mean like that. Like I mean like if you have something a kid wants, like they'll kill you for it. If they could kill you,
I don't know about that.
No, like if you have like a candy bar and you're not giving it to a kid, they'll like punch. Like they don't hold back because all they know is they want it and you have it. But eventually they learn like you have to be.
You gotta earn it.
You gotta just because you want it doesn't mean you deserve to have it. So that I think is like them getting better.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
or is it socially? Like, hey,
well,
I see other people doing this stuff to get that, I probably should do that too to get what I want. You know, maybe it's their social ability adapting.
Yeah, I
But
think
is it
that's
them,
a
like-
part of human nature, though, is because every human that's ever existed has had like at least a mother. So that's it.
yeah.
That's a social.
But when you also think
pressure.
about it, like in an apocalypse, once we hunt down each other for food, our kids gonna be like that too.
You
Like,
think
are they gonna-
Asian meat is like more tender?
Hey man, no, I think white meat's what the
Who do you think tastes the best?
me.
No, like of all the
Oh.
races,
Oh,
who tastes?
I know this is racist, but I really like dark meat, man.
yeah.
Like,
I know this is racist, but dark meat's not good for you.
really?
I'm just kidding.
But it tastes the best.
It has more fat. It's more fatty. Dark meat is more fat.
Yeah.
I think probably like.
Should we try it out?
I feel like someone like, no offense, Dom, but like your skin color, you know, the
Yeah, like
equator skin color.
maybe
Oh.
like maybe like not Italians, Latinos.
But like Italians, Latinos, people who
Filipinos.
live near the
Like
equator.
like light skinned.
Yeah, I feel like they're like, because they look kind of like caramelized. They've been
Yeah.
like cooked to perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably got. I mean, let's be honest. They're the most beautiful people. They probably taste
Oh,
the
I
best.
agree, dude. I really love tan people.
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you eat like a marshmallow by itself, or would you eat
A roasted
You gotta
marshmallow.
roast it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
A
roast
perfectly
it. But you
roasted,
can't-
not
you
too
can't-
dark. Yeah, you can't burn it.
But are we talking raw
Marshmallow?
ass? Like, are we just biting into that?
No, you
Or
gotta you gotta
you
cook it, bro.
cooking first?
You cook it, you
Yeah,
change
we're
the
not
texture.
lose the
savages.
ability.
Yeah.
What if fire is no longer a human capability?
Yeah, you can't change the
Because,
texture, dude.
like,
The heat
how
will
many
change
people
it.
know how to start a fire? Like without like shit. Like I'm not saying with a lighter. I'm saying
A fire
you're
starter
in the woods right now
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
you've got nothing. You're naked. You're naked in the woods.
I have glasses. I can just
You're-
put like the sun.
It's
and
cold
stand there.
too, so your
Oh.
dick is like really small. And you're in the woods and you're naked. How do you start a fire, Jeremy?
I spit my mixtape on it. I don't
don't
know
have
actually.
it.
I don't
You
know.
don't
I
have
really
your
don't know. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm probably
How many
gonna.
you just-
there's like I think
Google
there's
it.
like there's probably like 7 people who could start a fire.
No,
in
I
the
don't believe
world.
that. They're still like scouts.
Oh, the Cub Scouts. And
Yeah.
then probably like Russian people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Eagle Scouts.
They're really into it.
In third world countries, I believe that. In villages and stuff like that.
Yeah. How about
That's a
how
good
about like
portion.
America? If we're just talking in
We're just fucked.
America, like how many people you think can start a fire?
The
Not a lot of
scouts.
Anyone
The
that lives in the
Scouts.
South.
So like the nerdy Boy Scout boys,
Yeah.
they're gonna become like the top of the sexual pyramid for women
Oh shit.
because they know how to like
They're the most
survive.
advanced.
You know,
Yeah,
that's how
so-
like I heard Japan was like that. Like on top of the social period are the guys who look the nerdiest and smartest. Not even joking. Like my cousin was talking about his teacher, who's like this handsome blonde male going to Japan, and no one even pay attention to
No
him.
one
They pay attention to the
cares.
guy
But
with a
that's-
calculator in his pocket.
I don't know about
But
that.
that's in a world where, with the economy, we're talking about like in the world where
post-apocalyptic, dude.
Post-apoc-
Whoever.
Oh,
can
yeah, you're right, you're
survive.
right.
So it's either gonna be like just like
The smartest.
it doesn't matter what your first of all your face. Everybody's face is ugly because you're getting cut up. So like
Yeah, you're
beauty.
right.
Guess what? Beautiful people. No one cares anymore. Welcome to the new age. No one gives
Not yet.
a
Not
shit.
yet. Man.
I'm back, baby. I'm
You're
back.
like,
No
I'm
one
not
cares.
ugly now. I'm reducing
Yeah.
standards.
No, I'm not ugly now, dude. I can go weeks without eating. My metabolism so slow. I could just hide. I could hide in a hole.
it just
I-
depends.
You're saying
ability
you're saying
to
the fat
survive.
will survive, right?
I think the fat. Well, no.
No.
the flex factor.
People
comes
who've got the flex factor.
from, yeah, like, it comes
You
from
pull a
food now.
Supreme.
And you're like, I'm
the
better than you.
food.
Yeah,
you got like a
food.
can of cream corn.
Like
Yeah,
damn,
that's like
man.
a Supreme hat.
The Goya
Yeah, that's
fucking
on the same
drinks
level,
are
yeah.
like the new Supreme.
Yeah.
If we were living in a I'm sorry for bucking.
No,
the
so
trend,
we'll just
you're
go
fine.
back later.
Yeah.
But who would you team up with if you could pick one person?
Oh,
who do you
just
trust?
one?
You get one.
Anybody, or do we have to know them?
I mean, it could be you know.
Maybe a celebrity.
If
maybe?
you know them, you have a better chance of them not betraying you.
Oh,
probably,
that's true.
right?
But I feel like in a post-apocalyptic, all moral reasoning goes out the window for most people.
Yeah,
like we can
so
say this
then you
now,
could,
saying
like-
I got your back, Dom. But like, man, if there's a cream corn in
Yeah,
front
I
of
was
me
just about
and
to
you're
say,
dying on
But
my
it's
right,
not just that. Like you need to pick somebody who you think can benefit you.
oh, probably Dom. He's in the military.
Nah, I'd pick my brother. I wouldn't pick you. I'd pick my
I'm
brother.
saying who I would pick. I mean, you
Yeah.
pick your brother. I picked you because you
Yeah.
have this more
It would be a
survival
three-man
instincts.
team.
I was just in the background holding you guys back, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brother.
Well,
wait,
we didn't learn
who,
a lot of
DJ, dude?
No, my
I
younger
know,
brother.
Daryl. Dude, Daryl's
We're
like-
both in the military, but we didn't learn a lot of. If we did, we
survival
probably
stuff.
forgot about it.
Oh, shit,
That's
we're
like
fucked, man.
millennial military. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're fucked,
Yeah.
man.
Millennial
Maybe
military.
Jacob.
I don't know.
Jacob's a good guy.
I feel like Jacob might kill me in my sleep.
If he gets that hungry,
He may be a good
Nah,
guy on the outside, but after in the new age,
The new
who
age.
knows?
he's the
New
dude,
age, new
yeah,
me.
probably fuck me or something in my sleep.
Yeah, he might.
in the ass.
That's fine, I'll be his bitch.
Ew,
I'll survive.
fuck?
I'll survive. It's a new apocalypse.
Would you go that far to survive? To be someone's bitch?
Yeah, would you be a bitch to survive?
Yeah, hell yeah, I would, dude.
Suck
How
dick
many
for
how
free.
many dicks a week?
As much as I need to drink water.
Oh, you'll get one.
one sip per dick.
Yo, man, the per dick, that cum right there, that's a lot of protein,
Yeah, you have a full meal out there
no.
a day.
You get that, and you get the just a cup, a nice
water?
glass of water.
to just, like slurp down the cum.
I think in the new age, I think we'd be set because we got that big lake next to us. So like people from
it's clean too,
California
yeah.
and like all these beautiful places, where
They're
like,
fucked.
oh, we're in this beautiful place. Fuck you. You're
Yeah,
dead.
you're dead,
Yeah,
dude.
you're dead.
I already see
You
four.
can't.
I already see forest fires in California. You're
They're
fucked.
gonna be dead before the new age.
Yeah, dude. Post-apocalyptic. Fuck
We-
that. You're
we
already
are
at that
good,
point.
man.
We're
Yeah.
in a perfect spot. We don't have tornadoes.
No
or anything.
tornadoes, no hurricanes.
You just have this
no
terrible fucking
fires.
weather. That's
No
it.
fires,
It's
yeah.
cold as fuck out here.
It just gets cold every once in a while.
Exactly, that kills the weak.
Dude,
So everyone
the
here
skinny.
is strong.
Yeah,
you
dumb.
know?
You're fucked, man. I have a lot of fat
Dude,
covering
no,
me. I'm staying warm
In
as
the
fuck.
new age, we're all gonna get ripped because we're all just gonna do like manual labor. Like,
Yeah, I
every day.
know.
It's gonna
Oh
be sick.
man.
But what if we had the ability to go back and we didn't want to, Like
Yeah.
once you reach the new age, you're free. You
Yeah.
can roam, you can run.
Naked.
You're naked. You have no shame. There's no social pressures. You don't have to get a job. You don't have to anything. You could, if you want to,
This is enough.
fuck a squirrel. There's no laws. And then someone comes and he sees you with your squirrel and he's like, you have to
Where's this
stop.
going?
You have to
Where's
stop.
this going, man? You have to stop.
I really just want to fuck a squirrel.
Yeah, I can tell.
If I could pick one person, it would be a squirrel.
To fuck?
No,
To survive
be,
with?
To survive
Part-
with.
part-
Yo, man, nuts and everything.
They find me nuts.
They're small. They're fast. They're agile.
Exactly.
They're
They
scary
can-
as
they can
fuck, dude.
scout. They can climb trees and be like, "Caw-caw," or whatever squirrels do.
Have you ever had a squirrel like chase you, man? That's the scariest shit ever, bro. They're quick and fast.
Dude, after a while, if you guys start breeding,
What
dude,
the
that'd be
fuck?
crazy. And then it'll be like a human and squirrel
A furry
combination.
human.
You know, in Marvel, the strongest superhero is actually Squirrel Girl. Not even joking.
Squirrel girl.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was a superhero.
that's a superhero. That's the strongest superhero, dude.
I changed my mind. I choose squirrel girl.
Oh.
Oh, so you have the powers and
Can she
it's a
fly?
woman.
Can she fly like a flying squirrel?
Yeah, dude.
Does
She
she
has
have a
little spreads.
human vagina or a
Sorry,
squirrel
Trying your
vagina?
Xbox. Isn't that the same thing?
No.
One's tighter, I guess. Wait, what do you mean?
A squirrel
It's body
vagina?
proportions, isn't it?
Well, do you know about duck vaginas?
I know.
Oh
about,
yeah, they're like
There
I know
are
about,
tunnels. There's
like, duck
multiple
penises.
tunnels. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
oh,
what
the
happened
penis
is
is like a
corkscrew.
yeah.
the reason is because
Do they spin?
ducks rape.
Oh,
Rape. Ducks rape. So the female ducks were like, guess what? I got like a crazy vagina, so you can't just rape me because I'm not going to tell you which way up my vagina is the way to impregnate me. So then the ducks,
Is squirrel vaginas like that too?
I don't know.
Search up a squirrel vagina real quick.
So then the male ducks were like, oh yeah, well look at my crazy dick, and then it just like it got crazier and crazier on both sides. So in other words,
Damn, part
what I mean by saying this all is I prefer the squirrel vagina.
because it's more like an adventure.
Yeah,
It's
like
more
the
of an
ducks
adventure.
ducks too much work, bro. I can't get in.
No, dude, girls are normal girls are true straightforward. Girl vaginas are true straightforward. He wants
Yeah.
the crazy ones where it's an adventure to find the.
Yeah, man. I need a challenge.
Is your dick gonna demorph and eventually?
No, the problem is my dick is already like a duck.
Oh, you're
It's
good.
already a duck dick.
Good.
So I just need like a crazy vagina.
Back to the post-apocalyptic. Who do you think's gonna out of three of us? Who's gonna survive the longest? This is three. And why?
Let's go backwards. Who's gonna die first?
Oh,
Oh, me probably.
really?
I don't know, Jeremy. You
have a lot of meat on you.
First of all, you've got a lot of energy stored in
Yeah,
your
it's true.
body, and
A lot
also
of fat.
you're very humble. I don't think people would be quick to kill
It's because
you.
I'm so humble that I'll trust everybody and I'll just get backstabbed so easily.
I don't know.
That's why.
You play you know
No.
you don't let on. as
If
to your
anything, you'll be doing the
intelligence.
backstabbing.
Hey man.
He's like, we're all nice.
That's what everyone's gonna gang up on me in the end, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die first because I give up too fast.
I think I tried my
Yeah.
longest.
I'll be like, it's really hot outside. Like, there's no AC or anything.
I'm just gonna
die.
Just die.
Yeah.
It's so hot out here. I'd like to think I would survive long, but
Why?
if I had to bet money on it, I don't think.
I feel like you're gonna go home right after this and just search up how to start a fire, and you're like, all right,
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do when you guys leave. I'm like, how to start a fire.
How to start a fire.
I don't think I would last long either, but I'll try. I mean, I don't know.
I like
much,
we're all
I don't know
we're all
much
gonna
about
die.
I don't know much about survival.
I kind of
but
want it to happen. Like
just to see what happens. Like
what type of world do you want?
What
Like
type of world?
like a zombie apocalypse or like a
No.
big
fire,
like,
I want
or like a
like
big-
Civil War.
I think
like the
we start
Xbox.
running out of water, and we get like
You have to drink
people start
sperm to
getting-
survive.
People start getting antsy, and then like one day, there's a massive war. Most people die, and like after there's no water, I mean like the economies begin to fail.
Do you
and
think
then
we'll
it just turns into chaos?
Do you think we'll adapt and not just drink water? Like our bodies will eventually adapt and be like, we don't need water to survive.
No, I don't think that.
We'll turn into human fish and just live in the salt water.
Fish. You just said we don't need water. We'll turn into fish.
I thought you meant like fresh water. Like I thought you meant
Fish are literally the most dependent
on
creatures.
salt,
they depend
salted
on
fish.
water.
yeah.
Salt water fish. I meant.
Yeah. No, I think we need water, and I think we're in a pretty good spot. Like I feel like we got the leg up as far as like location. I think location's a big thing.
Yeah.
I think
shout
like
out, yeah.
we would just by default live like at least like
10.
top like let's say like 80th percentile.
Do you think that like everyone's gonna start ganging up on us? Like California's gonna come here. It's like, yo, give us your fucking water, or we'll shoot
No,
you.
No, that's too far. Yeah.
they have
I
to?
think they'll stay in their own
You
location.
remember the Oregon Trail, dude?
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
it's the backwards Oregon Trail. And it's like the video game too. They're gonna like they have to survive dysentery and everything like that. You ever play that game?
What's that? No.
No.
Oregon Trail? It's like an old game, and then like every day in a game you get like some kind of disease. Or you get something
okay.
some shit happens to you. Yeah.
It's basically just like it's like real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's just shit, and it's
It's a really shitty. It's
I
a
watched
really
this,
shitty trip.
I watched this play recently. Not recently. It was like a few months ago, and it was
Mhm.
it's called Urinetown. Have you heard of it?
You told me about it.
It's about a world where there's limited amount of water.
Oh, so they filter their
And
urine.
No.
Okay.
People aren't allowed to pee anywhere. They're only allowed to pee in one stall.
Oh, so the water stays pure. You don't
Yeah. And in the end, they had a revolution and take down the entire like system. And in the end, it's just legit that like everyone's dying because of diseases because they're peeing everywhere and it's getting in the water.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's hilarious.
No, yeah.
we're gonna be like the social construct. We're like, hey, Lake Erie.
Well, that is, yeah. That's one thing. I feel like we're so like we've so many privileges just because of the time we live in, and would we be able to like go back? Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, have you? I was on an airplane, and they had like Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a miracle. You're in a plane. You know what I like? It's a
No,
it's,
I know what you mean. That's actually
And the
that's
Wi-Fi,
new.
the
That's
Wi-Fi
recent
went
thing,
out,
isn't it?
and like people were upset.
Oh yeah. I was on a plane from back from the Philippines, and they didn't have Wi-Fi, and people were complaining.
Yeah.
That's actually
That's a
crazy.
recent thing.
Yeah.
I just realized that
But,
because
like,
back when
a
I first
couple
came
years
here,
ago,
understand.
They
No
don't-
one was complaining there's no
Yeah.
Wi-Fi
Yeah.
because there was no. So once you get,
We just watched the
something, it's hard
DVDs,
to give
that's-
it back up.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
we just watched the DVDs,
Yeah.
dude. Because
We're all
DVDs.
spoiled.
You guys
in a way.
remember portable DVD players?
I still have those.
Yeah.
Not really. I have one in the car. You know the car portable DVD player.
Where it's like
You
you flip it
up
open.
to
It's
the
like a
laptop.
laptop.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's
that's
the
sick.
DVD
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
They have Wi-Fi in cars now, which baffles my mind. Like
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. My brain doesn't comprehend how it works. Where's it coming from?
I don't know. Like, don't you have to pay for that? Don't you have to plug
But
it in somewhere?
who's giving it to the car? What,
Satellites. Is that how you get Wi-Fi from satellites?
But so should you put like a SIM card in that bitch?
I don't know, dude. How do we get Wi-Fi on our phones? Isn't that the same structure as putting it in a car?
Oh, you're right.
But we're so privileged, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we forgot we have Wi-Fi in our pockets.
What's one
I think
thing
it's
you can't
good to
live?
realize how privileged we are, because
we're not that humble.
then like when bad stuff happens to you, you appreciate the good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
that's
lost
for sure.
power for a week,
Yeah.
and that was the worst
Put
fucking
you
thing.
in your fucking place.
Yeah, it did. It fucking did. You know how to stay warm?
You.
I hugged my sister,
Yeah.
and that's it. I was like, "This is the only way of warmth,
Yeah,
man."
man, this
Only way
is
for
this
warmth.
podcast is PG.
Yo, man, my sister. What you talking about, dude?
This is weird. I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know what you do with your brothers, but don't bring my family.
Actually,
into this.
when onto that, like I was in the military for like training for like half a year.
Uh-huh.
And the one thing I missed was my family. I think that's one.
Yeah, you
that's
didn't
one
miss
thing.
all the electronics.
I didn't miss the
Yeah.
electronics. When I came back, I didn't go on like Facebook or like Instagram or Snapchat for
Yeah, I
like,
remember
a
you
long while.
You
And
just
now
went
I'm
home
now I'm back on top. Like now I'm back on Snapchat and stuff. But like
on Instagram.
the
It
family is the
puts
one
it in
thing.
perspective.
Yeah, like
what's
whoa
important.
man, like I really value these people.
Do you
like,
think that's how Jacob is
So
out there in
I'm
the
glad I
waters?
Yeah, I think Jacob, he has pictures of us and he dreams and he cries.
I feel bad.
I like to think that Jacob is crying as we speak.
He's crying.
I'm gonna send his
naked.
podcast and we'll just let's see how it
I
thinks.
like to sit in my bed, and I've got warm food, I've got a nice light, and warm blankets.
Yeah.
And
Just
I
rubbing in his
like
face.
to imagine Jacob crying, cold, shivering,
Without Xbox
wet
Live.
body, no Xbox. I have my controller. I'm not using it, but I know it's there.
Yeah.
Just the comfort. I have the comfort of knowing. And I
Home
just,
food,
I picture Jacob.
Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
I could wake up, go to the corner store, and get a snack if I wanted.
But
to.
no, I think it is like, it's really important to like realize that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What
Well,
matters?
I think in the end, like
this is what matters. Hold my hand, Jerry. This is what matters.
my sweaty hands.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. Friendship. But like honestly, putting it in perspective, like when you die, you lose all this shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't understand why
So
people.
the
That's
only
why I'm
thing
like
that matters-
against the
but
supreme.
you don't
supreme
lose
height.
friendship
You don't
Yeah,
lose
you
friendship.
don't lose.
because if
Afterlife.
I died, you would. I mean,
He'll
I'm
haunt
Still
me.
remember, yeah.
Oh no, is that what you mean?
the other way. You'll think of me.
Oh, okay.
I'll
okay.
be in your. I will
Nightmares.
Be remembered. Yeah. Yeah, I will. I'll be in there, boy.
I'll join you in a minute, man. We're like same age. But
Don't you ever think about like one of your like, your one of your dead family members, and you're just like jerking it, and then you just think like, oh shit, they might be watching me right now. You ever think about that? I think about that every time, and they're just like,
Every time
I'm
you
just
jerk,
done, bro.
How often do you jerk it off?
Once
How often do you whap it, wacky dack dack? How many?
Like
times?
how many times a month, or how many times a day?
A month.
A day.
If you can tell me how many times a month,
and then you're keeping
then
track
you're
of
a
shit.
better man than
How
me.
many days are in a month?
30.
I'm just kidding. But don't you guys ever think about that? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, you're weak. I think about it. I continue. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm still alive.
my teeth. I'm like,
Oh, let's keep going. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think about that and I'm like, well, this is ruining the moment. I'm going away, and I'm like,
do you guys get this sense of shit? Like, I don't think about that. I get in the groove and I'm focused on the task at hand.
like you must
Do you ever
feel ashamed afterwards.
you a deep sense of shame, self-hatred?
every fucking time.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Every time.
It's the worst feeling after. Like after you're like, I just fucking did this. Like why? Like why?
Or like
Like, you're just
you
washing
ever
your
have
hands
it
like,
where,
ah, fuck.
Fuck.
you do it to us, a nice little video of a female and
Mostly it was a fucked up video. Like I'm just like, I'm like, why
does
the fuck am
you
I
ever,
watching
like,
this?
you're done and the video is still playing,
Yeah.
and then you watch it,
And you're like, why did I do
What
this?
the
and
fuck
you're
was I
just like, you're just sick,
Yeah.
and it's the most sickening thing on the planet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
Have you ever had that happen in? Well, I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know, but has it ever happened to you in real life where like you're not in that mood of a sexual mood, and
Yeah.
someone who you are a sexual partner with is?
I've been single for 20 years.
Yeah, I
so
know. I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
Jeremy.
It's cold
I'm-
out here. Dom has.
Have you been in a situation like that and like,
Where like
it's-
one person is like, it's like one-sided.
yeah, and you're on the side that doesn't want it, and it's almost like repulsive.
Like don't fucking.
No, does that ever?
I don't know.
It's a very.
I know-
it's only
I know-
happened to me,
wait,
like,
I think it's-
once,
Actually,
yeah,
I know what you
twice.
mean. I personally don't like getting hugged by people I don't know that well. Like I hate it. Like
Really?
Like, they wanna
intimacy pisses me off.
Well,
I don't like it.
Just because I feel
But-
you're bitter.
I'm
Yeah.
bitter on the inside. Yeah, no, intimacy is something that weirds me out, right? So
Okay.
like I was telling someone this about like love language. Do you know if I like language?
Yeah, my girlfriend just talked about this bullshit.
Yeah, and the bottom of my list is like touching bodies. Like I don't know. I don't like hugs. It's not my thing. But when people
I
are
like
into
hugs.
it, they're into it, and I'm like, don't touch me. But I'll just sit here.
I
I,
love
guess.
hugs.
I love hugs.
Yeah.
Well, it's good for you guys.
Get close.
But I don't. I'm not a
You
fan.
gotta
I don't
embrace
know.
the hugs.
I hug you a lot, Jeremy.
You do. We're friends though. I don't care. But like,
yeah,
people-
wait, we hug a lot actually.
But people I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like people
Oh,
are like
like-
acquaintances or like not.
Oh,
We're like
yeah,
we know
like-
each other for
like
5
in-
years or longer than that. We known each other.
Like in high school.
Oh, that was a car. I thought it was a shadow of death walking past us.
like in high school, a lot. This happens a lot in high school. Like I would see like a female friend that I just go to class with, and she's like, "Oh, what's up, Dom?" And we go in for a hug, and there's just
What about your male friends?
they're just like, I'm like, "Oh, why'd I wear joggers today, man? What the heck?"
Yeah.
In high school, I used to be like huggy, but now I'm just like repulsed by it.
Yeah,
Do you guys remember when you had to hide your boners in like elementary school?
Oh, and those khaki pants.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the worst, dude. I didn't know how to hide that shit.
Like they would they just pop?
Yeah.
Is that like,
Yeah.
I was scared to adjust it without people seeing me.
Yeah,
like,
no. You ever do the front backpack?
No.
where you had the
Dude,
backpack. in front of you?
Put the backpack on backwards.
Oh, and it
Well, that
fixes
make it
like
obvious.
that.
That was
Yeah.
the obvious
hide-
for everyone.
No, but I'd be like, I'm pregnant. Like you hide,
change
you
it?
do something, you know.
I usually fix it when I get up from my seat. So like I'm bent down and I just fix it real quick and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, no, like 7th and 8th grade, I like at least 3 times a week raged the most angry boner of my life.
I remember like no,
what do you want? What do you need from me? Why are you doing this?
You haven't touched yourself in a while. That's why.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, at an age where you just don't
You just
know,
get
know what
boners
your penis
randomly.
wants from you.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know what to do. I'm not gonna lie. Like I remember you fixing your pants in high school a lot. Everyone made fun of you for that. No, they didn't make fun. They were like, Vincent, stop sticking your hand down your pants. And you're
I
like,
had that monkey.
and you're like, my dick is. Oh
Remember
yeah.
that monkey on the keychain?
Yeah.
And it would be in my pants, and it looked like a large penis was in my pants. Like a
Compensating.
Yeah. I think when I bought it, subconsciously I thought about.
A penis that big.
I was like, if I have this in my pants, people will think I have a large penis.
Let me
Did
buy
they
it.
ever think that? Probably not. It's like too far to the right.
I remember Imani one time I was in English class and we were sitting next to each other and she looked down at my pants and there was a huge, just gigantic tubular shape running down my leg and she was like, Vincent, what is? I was like, oh, that's my monkey. And she was like, what? And I pulled the monkey out.
You're like, here, let me show you. Like, I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. I think it's time for our break.
All right, guys, welcome back. I got Jeremy a bundle of bananas.
Thanks, dude.
You want to tell us a story of why I got you these bananas?
The perfect fruit.
Ooh.
Okay,
No, he's at work.
or you can look at your text.
Sorry. Yeah, so fuck you, first thing. So at work, I always bring 2 bananas.
And that's your
For
lunch.
lunch,
That's his
yeah.
lunch.
It's to the point where the
You
nurses...
got nice poops, don't you?
I do.
Nice firm ones.
Let's talk about poops.
Yeah. Yo, that's a good topic, but we'll finish this one first.
So the nurses always make fun of me for my bananas, and they call me the monkey of the office. Like I remember, like my nickname for at work is
what is-
Nanners.
Who calls you? Who does this? Who says
All
this?
these nurses, man. All the nurses.
At work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I don't mind. It's funny. And they're every time they
Because
see me.
this is all you bring. Just a banana.
Yeah.
Just like 1 or 2 bananas.
I remember
for lunch.
they're like talking about like guest party or whatever, and they're like, "Hey Jeremy, you want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Cool, we have bananas, so you're good to go." And I'm like, "All right, thanks. All right, whatever."
So are you just gonna like eat 7 bananas there?
right now? Yeah, sure.
No, I mean like at work.
I eat like only 2. I bring 2 bananas. They're
You
just
know what
big
you should
too.
do? April Fool's Day.
Bring an
Just-
orange. Okay.
That'd be funny. Yes, but you should just. I mean like huge amounts
Oh,
of
bananas. Ooh.
and just eat like 1 every 10 minutes.
I would love to do that.
Can't you get sick from eating so many bananas?
I think it's an excessive.
I think
like,
you can get
obsessed.
sick from eating so much of
Anything.
anything.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
We're talking about poops a minute ago. I remember my favorite thing that Jacob told me. Do you think the biggest poop you take is how big of a dick you
Yeah,
can take?
of course.
You can receive.
Really?
I can receive a massive penis.
how do you know the biggest poop you taken?
You don't look. You don't check.
I do look, but like I never measure. I'm like it's in the water, so
Dude,
like,
you could tell just by looking at that.
I can tell by
Dude.
feeling it.
Log size. Log size.
With a girth.
Yeah, girth. I'm talking.
Oh, that's a big.
Yeah.
You just put a big hand gesture for how big your. It's
Is
as
it
big
like
as this
a-
banana.
Like have
Bigger.
you ever went
Oh.
have you guys ever went to Subway?
Mm.
You know the footlongs?
It's like
Yes.
that. The half ones.
Maybe like half of that.
Oh, I'm not talking. Well, No, that's not how long. I think you can judge how wide, but not how long, because it's not just it's going up into your
But then
tummy.
it goes like, it's like a vagina, a squirrel vagina. The Titans, the Titans.
What if your shit comes out like that? Yeah.
The what? the tense.
Intestines.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
You work at a hospital.
I know, but I don't say that. I say esophageal.
Okay.
Yeah, or gastro lead. But aside from that, you know what I realized talking after doing this podcast is that I still have my Asian accent.
Do people comment that?
No, but like it's enough to the point where like other people don't hear it, but like I
You hear it
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm like I have an Asian accent still.
What if I had one?
An
Then
accent.
hear yourself
Asian
after this.
accent.
Hear
Nice,
yourself
nice.
after this.
What if I were born? I want to tell me if this would be racist. What if I were born to an Asian family, right?
Yeah.
They adopted me
Mm-hmm.
in like I don't know, name an Asian place.
Doesn't have to be an Asian place because I know exactly what you
Okay,
mean.
yeah,
because
yeah.
I have a friend who's Korean, has a Korean accent, never been there before, born in just a
Yeah.
household. He
So let's
never,
say
doesn't even
that
speak
dude
the
was
language.
white, and his parents were like, "I want a little white baby," and they adopted a white baby, and then this white guy came. He was like, "Oh, you know, I talk this is how I talk naturally," and then like, would you be offended by that?
No, I mean if you explained it at first, I would be like, "Are you making fun of me?" But then if you explain your Asian parents, I'd be like, "Okay, that makes sense." Because I realize that accents come from who you talk to. Like,
Yeah.
like mostly with that guy, because he doesn't speak Korean. He only speaks to his parents, and it's like. He's surrounded by white people all the time too, so like you wouldn't expect him to have a Korean accent, but he does. He has a strong freaking Korean accent.
But I can see how that could happen. Like if you're if you're into a family,
Mm-hmm.
like you're white, but then you get that Asian accent.
Yeah.
I think people will get first off. People will get like.
I think
"Oh,
people
this
would
guy's
think you're being
fucking
racist.
Yeah.
What if you? That'd be like.
I
a
would-
bad
Or maybe it would be
position.
like a long joke that they think like, man,
Yeah.
this joke's going
People
way too
already
long.
assume if you're white, people like you. If you go off the beaten path, people think you're racist.
Yeah, that's true.
If
Those
you
people are
if
sensitive,
you
that's
had if you had an accent like that, that'd be. What about the Asian people who have like
White people accent?
no,
Oh.
like they talk like they're from like the inner city.
Oh, I think
Oh.
that's just based on where they live. Because like China, I mean, you could. It's like when white people have the same accent, like they're from the
Yeah.
inner city. Like the
Actually, like there's
But
a
I
lot
mean
of-
people with Asian accents who
Oh.
also talk like that. You ever meet those people?
yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. It's
Mhm.
super weird. I
My
don't
brain
know.
doesn't know what to do.
I'm like, it sounds like they're trying to act gangster, but they're not. It's like, I don't know. I'm not threatening at all. I just like
It's like a person this tall
trying to fight me. Yeah. It's like,
It's like wow.
let me hold your head.
He's like, yo, this joke's not funny anymore, bro.
Poops. I recently have been struggling with my poops. They've been very hard to clean up.
What a banana. Oh, clean up.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
might need a banana, bro.
Okay. Also, I at work I have to wear black pants. I'm very poor. I have
Did
no
you poop
money.
yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the only black pants I own up until recently were very tight jeans that I had to wear to work,
Oh,
and
jeez.
I gave myself a hemorrhoid from these jeans.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that is.
That's
That's
a
in your
rupture of your anal sphincter.
Yeah, in your butthole.
Is your
You ever
butt
see
that
that-
big
Huh?
into those jeans?
No, but it's so tight that it's like causing friction on my anus.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the? I didn't.
Have you ever
wow.
seen that Vine? It was like, you can't sit with us. Well, I can't sit anywhere because I have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
okay,
why-
that makes sense.
Yeah, okay,
now.
see that?
Mhm. That happened to me.
I work in a hospital.
It's painful.
Can you not sit down then?
I can now. It's healed.
Okay, that's
How did it heal? Did you go to the ED or something?
No.
There's hemorrhoid. I think
s-
there's cream for that, right?
There's cream. There's creams. You ever had to purchase something embarrassing?
Like condoms?
I mean, condoms. They're like they're
Kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
If anything, that's like a flex. Like, dang, he's getting it on.
Exactly.
What was like they're
Yeah.
extra small? You see what I mean?
and,
Like,
and duck shaped.
yeah, you're like,
Oh, that's what I get all the time. I thought I was cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, I don't think it doesn't matter if they're extra small because you're still getting pussy. In fact, it's even better if they're extra small. 'Cause it's like, guess what?
That's right.
Doesn't matter.
what if they look at you like,
Like I'm getting.
does she
some
not know
ass.
yet? It's like,
It's like,
no, she
I
doesn't
don't
know
care
yet.
Like, what if a guy with a gigantic dick is ringing you out and he gets no
Yeah.
puntang for him?
Yeah, he's at work. I'm about to get laid. That's so
Exactly.
smart, bro. I feel so much better about myself.
Yeah.
You have a small penis?
All right, next topic, dude. What the heck?
How do you feel about like this dick controversy out there? Like,
What do you
You know
mean?
what I was like thinking the other day?
I'm.
Like how Asians have small penises, right?
Is that
Oh,
true?
like
That's what I'm saying. Like, how, like, is that something to be offended by? Like I don't really care.
Well, here's
it's not one of those things.
I think that the reason, maybe it's true. I haven't seen many Asian penises. I've seen a couple Asian penises, and some of them were small, some of them were big, and some of them were normal. And that's how every penis. I feel like every penis is.
You mean just. Hold on, I'm confused. You just met these Asians where it ranges in
I've
size?
been to Cadell Recreation.
There's a lot of Asians there?
Asians swim at Cadell.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I've seen
My cousin
Asian
swims there.
penises.
So, yeah.
I have a story. It's my own personal story that I like to tell. And since you guys are Asian, you probably enjoy it because it shines a nice light on your race.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's we're always cold. That's why our dick is so small. It's always cold outside.
Yeah, because if you're from
We're
like
not-
a hot
yeah.
climate, what if you're Asian from like a super hot climate?
I'm not used to the
You come
temperature
to
here.
Cleveland.
And like, bro, what the fuck? What
It's
happened?
so cold, yeah.
Just hiding. It's,
But
it's like a turtle.
anyway, I was at Cadell. I was a young boy. I was probably just going through puberty, changing, and you're young. You're hiding. I don't want you to look at me.
Yeah.
You're hiding, and a man comes out of the showers, strutting. He's probably a short man. I was shorter, so it's when you're short,
young,
you
yeah.
can't tell how. But he wasn't a very tall man. He's walking kind of Conor McGregor style.
Mhm.
So Cadell's locker room, there's like benches
Right.
that are like long benches, 4 of them, and he walks through the middle, like the middle 2, just strutting completely
asserting his
naked.
dominance.
An Asian man with a massive penis.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Wow.
Massive. I was
Was he old?
no.
Oh, okay.
He's representing. That's what
No,
he's doing.
I don't count old penises because they get big, but not in a good way.
I know what you mean.
Every old man has a big penis.
Yeah, dude.
And that's not a good thing.
It's not fun to look at.
This is like all skin.
Yeah.
They're just so they look like they're hard but soft all the time.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It's
the size of a hardness but softness of a soft penis.
Yeah. And it was just a normal. He may have been fluffing himself up
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
in
Like
the,
smacking around in the
but
bathroom.
it doesn't
So
matter
acting a little
because
extra chub.
even then it was remarkable. It was just a specimen of a penis.
Are you
It had a
gay?
bend. It had a bend to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like a banana. Oh shit.
Yeah. It was at least
The size of this banana?
Oh yeah, and that's ladies and gentlemen, just to inform you. That is a large banana in front of us.
Yeah.
A bundle
eat
of
this
large
later.
bananas. I would say it was bigger than any of those bananas.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was huge.
He was
So
hung.
since that moment, that stereotype,
You're like out the window.
I don't prescribe to that stereotype. Now maybe he was the one Asian man in the world.
with the biggest penis in the world,
Yeah,
or biggest Asian penis in the world.
I think that it's a good thing for Asian people because there's no expectation,
Oh, you're right.
right? So
Mhm.
then you get in bed,
And then
with
when
a-
there is an expectation, you're like,
Like,
oh, that's
whoa,
normal.
holy
So
crap.
imagine being a black guy with a really tiny dick. You know
You're
what I
right,
mean?
dude.
Yeah.
We're fine, man. Yeah. Also, these Asian stereotypes aren't that bad. Like, come on, you're good at math. You're meant to be a doctor. You're smart.
And you got a little penis.
You,
Because let's be
or
honest,
you eat dog, but it's like, I mean, you eat fish.
it could be worse. Yeah.
This is like,
I think it's, you gotta, first of all, if you own it, and you're like, yeah, guess what, I'm Asian, didn't hold my dick back, still big.
you know what I realized, like, through working out and losing tons of weight?
Your dick's getting bigger?
Yeah, dude. Like, every time I look down, I'm like, that's the only difference. Like, every time I look down, I'm like, yo, it looks bigger.
Way to be, man.
It's all that fat covering
Way
us.
to
What
be.
it is.
Yeah, it's like emerging
Finally, yeah, I know.
from the cave.
It's
that was
finally
there.
getting used to this coldness. Is what it is.
It's coming out.
My penis has a wide range of sizes.
Huh?
I mean, it has I think I could be in the Guinness World Record. My penis can be like minuscule to a nice size. I mean, it's got a wide variety.
This is how you feel at the moment, you know? When you're into it, you're
You know
into
when
it.
it's the smallest? When I go to the doctor. You guys
And they
know
check
that?
you like, oh.
You ever have the
Yeah.
penis check? My dick is as small as humanly possible.
it's a shy penis, dude. That's why. It's a shy.
I'm like, dude, like, come on.
At least come on. Let me show
little
off
more.
for the doctor.
Come on, man. What are you doing? It's as small as it will ever be. It's so small that it's like the skin's like bunched up. It looks like a egg, like a poorly cooked egg roll.
I know what you mean.
You know, like the
Yeah.
skin is like it's too
like a-
small
it's like
for
a little
its own
cocoon.
skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a cocoon.
No, yeah.
Look at that. Well,
But that's
I'm uncircumcised. So that's why it looks like a cocoon.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh,
Do you have
yeah.
Are you
smeg-
circumcised?
Smegma.
No, I clean.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
My roommate
Ew.
has smegma. He's uncircumcised too.
Really?
Yeah, and he's
Is this the
he's
same-
successful with the ladies.
Is he the same roommate that you
Schmegma
had?
is a don't look it up because it'll scar you. But
It's dick cheese, pretty
it's
much.
dick cheese. Like you peel back and it's like nasty gunk that gets. It's
Ugh.
like the reason that I think like historically people circumcised is because of that. It was so
Yeah.
that you didn't have to clean
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like if there's not enough water to bathe, then you just get smegma,
Yeah.
nasty. But whenever my roommate is
Same roommate?
yeah,
Okay.
successfully like coupling with a female partner, you
Yeah.
know, I'll shout from my room, "He's got smegma!"
It's like, thanks, Vince. You just ruined the mood. He got smegma.
Like, I just shout that across my house.
You're not circumcised?
No, I wasn't born here.
That's news to me.
I think that circumcised men, when they go to like other countries,
Uh-huh.
the women like them. I think that's like a
it's more
thing that I
rare,
heard.
yeah. I don't think over here it's the other way around, right?
No,
do you think so?
no one
it's
likes
still
uncircumcised.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. Good.
But
But,
like,
like-
if you were to go to like France with we'll call it a non-disgusting penis. That's what I like to refer to as circumcised penis.
Thanks, man.
I'm just they're all beautiful, but I
Appreciate
think
each one.
you're like you're a catch.
Really?
When they
Rare
hear
case.
American accents, they think that they think you're circumcised.
Oh, and they're like more into it.
Yeah.
I wasn't born here, so I didn't. They didn't
They're
have that
gonna
option.
hear your accent, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's uncircumcised, and he's Asian, so he's probably got a small dick."
When they
and
see it,
then-
whoa, it's
But then it's
It's still
huge.
small.
It's
It's huge and dirty.
uncircumcised.
don't put lies out there. It's small and uncircumcised. Yeah, I wasn't born here, and they don't have that option.
Can you still get
Like they don't have the
You
option.
can't like check the box.
No, here's why I realized. Because when my nephew was born, they were all like, "Would you like him uncircumcised or
get him?
circumcised?" And they were like, "Yeah,
Did
we'd
you
li-
snip him?
yeah." They snipped him.
They
I
did?
didn't do it, but they circumcised him. Yeah,
Can you still do it?
You know that sometimes
That'd
they
be
actually
painful.
they
Very
cut
painful.
babies' penises off sometimes.
by accident. Yeah, I heard.
Mhm. Sometimes this is controversy right here. There's reported cases where they cut it off and they turn the boy into a girl, legitimately.
Oh wow,
Oh,
I
shit.
know
and
that.
they don't tell the parents.
Oh snap!
I know that.
They used to happen like not recently, but like
Would
a
you
while
ever
ago.
circumcise your child? It's a high risk. It's a good risk.
Yeah,
I'd
I
say.
don't know. I feel you know that it also removes like some pleasure. So like I would
Yeah.
have to if I
wouldn't
thought
know,
that it
'cause I
would
answered.
reduce his sexual prowess as a man, because if you have a boy, you want him to just be like slinging dick all over town, you know? So if I thought that would like prevent him from doing that, then I would probably get him circumcised, but I don't know. I would lean towards not circumcising my baby boy.
You want
It's
your boy
easier.
to have the best nut ever every time.
Yeah, because it takes away nerves, so you don't get as much
Pleasure, yeah.
That's true. Oh yeah. I'm assuming I have,
factor.
I'm assuming I have more pleasure than you guys. You know?
But also,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
may last longer, because what if you're not like, if you're uncircumcised and you're like, it's so pleasurable, you just can't hold back your tongue.
Yeah.
I don't
but
know.
like,
Shoot, this-
I
what
feel
if
like I
you're
have a good
circumcised?
combination
Ups and
going on here. You
downs.
know why? Because
Ups and
I heard
downs.
small penis they like get back faster. They get back into the game faster. And that's true, dude. Like sometimes, like I'm not trying to like throw anything out there, but sometimes
ready to
right
go.
after one, I'm just like it's still up and going. Like it's not going down.
Mhm.
Like I'm like
I'm a warrior like that. I'm ready to go.
yeah, like I'm like third time. All right, whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
No, but like it doesn't go down. I'm just like is it just like one of those days or?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry to cut this off, but I gotta go pick up my sister. It's time to end this freaking podcast.
Time to end this podcast.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
at the end of every podcast,
I really enjoyed talking to you. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of every podcast, we like to ask our guests, what would you like to say to yourself in like 5-10 years if you ever listen
Yeah,
to this
because
podcast?
this is online, you know, so you could watch back and be like, oh yeah, my past self told me this.
You could be like, why was I talking about penis?
And poops.
Being the two P's, the
Yes.
most important P's. I would like to tell my future self that you are not trapped. Whatever you're doing, you always have the decision to change what you're doing. Don't feel like you're stuck somewhere. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
change it. Don't like feel bad for yourself. Just make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
I like
Nice.
that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Legitimate
Anything you want to
advice.
plug in?
Anything I want to plug?
Like you want to be like, yo, check out my
Yeah.
photography class.
Yeah, my Facebook is my MySpace is pretty popping. I don't have much social media
No, you do
presence,
not.
That's all right.
fine.
That's all right.
so it's all good.
So instead of anything you
Instead
want-
of plugging for myself, I would like to plug the beauty of the universe. Find your own plug.
Oh, look at that.
Talking about like,
I like
drugs,
that.
right? Find your own plug. I know what you mean. No, I'm just kidding.
My plug looks like Abraham Lincoln.
Hey. What? You can't keep talking about it. We're just gonna end this right now.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Bye.
Woo. That was fun.